Which TV show has never had a bad episode? Chernobyl, but it's only like 5 episodes in total, so yeah. It was going to be 6 episodes. That was the original deal. The writer, Craig Mazin, decided to combine 2 episodes to better serve the story pace. I forget his exact reason. He talked about it in an episode of Script Notes and joked about how HBO was like, yeah sure, we pay you per episode? Hee hee. Obviously everyone involved won, not least of all the audience. I believe it. That show is paced to absolute perfection. Much as I would love more, I also realize it really can't be touched. It's near perfect as is. Planet Earth Edit, thank you all for so much awards and upvotes, you guys made my day. And Blue Planet. Inspired me to become a marine biologist. Edit, thank you so much. My first ever award. The sea was angry that day, my friends. Hess converting to Judaism for the jokes. Does that offend you, as a Jew? No, it offends me as a comedian. Band of Brothers. Without a doubt, one of my favorite series of all time. Acting is great, storytelling is superb. Man, I'm gonna have to rewatch this now. Dude, I remember thinking it was such a wild thing for a show to be like a movie, but take place over multiple episodes. Now it's the norm to have a show like that. Band of Brothers was the first one I ever heard about like that when I was in middle school. How it's made. Gravity Falls. I love to show people the first episode and then, after they tell me they enjoyed it, say good, because that's by far the worst episode of the show. The Joy of Painting, which I knew as The Bob Ross Show. The official playlist for those who want to watch all 403 videos, youtube.com Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting, full episodes, Bob Ross, last updated on December 14, 2018, number 41. You've seen him before. He's the soft-spoken guy painting happy clouds, mountains and trees in about 26 television minutes, using big house painting type brushes and cooing soothing you can do it's to the audience. Bob Ross. The Joy of Painting is the most recognized, most watched TV art show in history. The official YouTube channel of The Joy of Painting and Bob Ross. Watch and paint along with every episode of The Joy of Painting. Happy painting. Edit, I didn't know they are out of order. Here's the link to The Joy of Painting, full seasons playlists. https://www.youtube.com Bob Ross Inc. Videos playlists. View 50 sort shelved 3. Over the Garden Wall. Rewatch it every year in October. It is just so damn perfect. The aesthetic of every episode, some being more cozy, others closer to horror and some just surreal, the way the story unfolds and the questions it leaves. That single frame you get of the beast right at the end being just long enough to enhance both the horror and the mystery. I love that show. The beast's entire design and voice is incredibly effective. Mindhunter Bring It Back Netflix FFS. What We Do in the Shadows. Every episode had me laughing. Jackie Daytona, A Normal Human Bartender. Fawlty Towers. 12 perfect episodes. Basil the Rat will always be my fave, and I love how for each episode they rearrange the letters on the sign. Farty Owls. Apparently, Flowery Twats was the only true anagram lol. I feel like this could be controversial or nobody will care, but The Good Place. One of the best casts, best writing, and a really interesting premise. Forever my favorite show. Edit, I can't believe I actually got awards. Just started Reddit yesterday and it's going well. Good Eats. Alton Brown was one of my earliest influences in terms of liking and caring about food. I was a typical little kid who watched cartoons and Disney for sure, but I liked old school Food Network way more. Alton and Emeril were two of my earliest heroes. Ducking loved those shows. Years later I discovered Anthony Bourdain, and now I'm a sous chef at a great restaurant. Funny how things work out. Arcane. Every episode has been the bomb. Hope they do the same in season 2. Edit. Since people were asking if you need to have LOL knowledge to enjoy it. I say it's better if you're clueless about LOL. Players that know the lore are basically spoiled by what they know. Mr. Bean. How to with John Wilson. The Queen's Gambit, Chernobyl. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Carl Sagan's Cosmos. Father Ted. So sad he passed. That shit still stands up as totally hilarious. I hear you're a racist now, Father. Primal, Gendy Tartakovsky. I don't think I breathe once during the episodes. It goes from this quiet calm with a constantly looming sense of dread to this intense violence. It's Gendy's best work so far. It's everything that made Samurai Jack great turned up to 11. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Fleabag. Freak and Geeks. Didn't even get the chance to have a bad episode. Frown still, what a great show. The It Crowd. I love every single episode of it. Phineas Ferb. Samurai Jack. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Dairy Girls. You will go far in life, Jenny, but you will not be well liked. Firefly. The Wire. Batman the Animated Series. Party Down. I refused to watch Parks and Rec for a while because Adam Scott joining the show was the final nail in the coffin for Party Down. Not his fault, though. Starz was dragging its feet on renewing for a third season and the cast had to find work elsewhere. I eventually watched and loved Parks and Rec. Fawlty Towers. Breaking Bad. Atlanta. The first season of True Detective. Perfection from start to finish. The Venture Brothers. Eat the Pennies, Quiz Boy. Co-Wiz Boy. Arrested Development, until they rebooted a decade later. I like the reboot, but the first 3 seasons are can't miss. One Punch Man. I'm not even into anime, but that series is like crack. Edit. Okay people, I guess the majority do not like S2. Other than the deteriorated quality, compared to S1, I still thought it was good, so to each their own. Gravity Falls. Rome. First season yes, second season was also very good but fell victim to the cancellation and really killed its pacing. Season 2 was originally seasons 2 to 5, which is why it feels so rushed. After Rome was cancelled, one of the responsible HBO execs admitted it was a mistake. They were scared by the price tag. I think I remember reading there was a fire and it destroyed a lot of the sets, thus massively spiking cost on an already expensive show, and that was a big factor. Golden Girls. Cowboy Bebop. Blackadder. Rowan Atkinson is a legend. Futurama. Malcolm in the Middle. Pushing Daisies. Better Off Ted. I wish it lasted more than 2 seasons. I love the corporate commercials. Regular Show. It Crowd. Not every episode is amazing. But there is always at least one hilarious joke. Daria. Every episode of that show is a gem. Mr. Robot. Bob's Burgers. I finally got into it early in the year. Yes, I know I'm late to the party. I've been through all the episodes about 10 times now and am still catching stuff I missed. It's got a great cast of characters and the personalities are amazing. BoJack Horseman. Barry. Dark. Broadchurch. Band of Brothers. Psych. Better Call Saul. Over the Garden Wall. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Sopranos. Better Call Saul, Peep Show, Veep, Succession, Breaking Bad, The Wire. Gravity Falls. Father Ted, Spaced, Brass Eye. Malcolm in the Middle. Mandalorian. The Young Ones. Jeopardy. Always Sunny. Daredevil. Firefly. Mad Men. One can argue about whether some were 95% great or 101% great, but there was never a bad episode, and argue too about the dumb way some were scheduled. Pretty damn good given there were feckin' 92. Never a bad EP, unless you were Brother.